Hey guys, Brady here, and thought I'd get back into doing spoiler videos for popular movies. So I'm gonna do a spoiler review for Black Panther. I'm just gonna go over some spoilers that I couldn't really say in my review. I did have a few issues with the movie, although I still think it's fantastic. I'd still give it a five. Um, like not Doctor Claw. Klaus or Claw, whatever the fuck his name is, Andy Serkis' character in this movie. They don't show him that much. He's not in the movie. He's not in the movie that much, and then he dies. And I don't know. I wish they showed him. I wish we got more of him in other movies. I just thought the way they killed him off was just kind of whatever. It was just like kind of stupid. Um, but yeah. There was this one scene involving Michael B. Jordan. This is like towards the end of the movie where he's like having like it's like a flashback or whatever. It's like this vision or whatever, and it goes back to like 1992 because the movie opened in 1992 in some like urban neighborhood or something like that, and it's like the beginning of this movie is shows like these kids just playing basketball, and then it shows like some Wakandans winding up there, and they go into this apartment building, and the Black Panther, not Chadwick Boseman, but another, I guess it's his father, go into the building or apartment, and we see supposedly Michael B. Jordan's dad, and Michael B. Jordan's dad's like hiding something from is like doing something I guess wrong or hiding something wrong, and the Black Panther kind of like kills him, and then yeah, so it's pretty much puts Killmonger, aka Michael B. Jordan's character, on the rampage. He kills people, but he pretty much has like a reason for it, and then T'Challa, like I said in the review, T'Challa's dad died a week ago because this movie I think happens like a week after Civil War. And so yeah, and they mentioned it. It's like, oh, my dad died a week ago. Um, and then they what was I gonna? Damn it! I'm trying to collect my thoughts. They damn it, what was I gonna say? Fuck. I know. I lost my train of thought. But well yeah, during the vision, it showed it like it's kind of like a flashback, I guess, of that day of Michael B. Jordan and his dad, and it keeps cutting between him being a kid and then him being an adult. And I thought that was a really cool scene. I thought that scene was really good. Very touching scene. Um, yeah. And people's complaints may be like, oh, there's not a lot of Killmonger in this movie. I thought they showed him a fair amount. I thought Killmonger was really good in this movie. I thought they definitely gave him a lot more screen time than some people may say he does. He appears like once in the beginning, and then like maybe like 20 or so minutes later he appears again, and then after that he's in the movie for like then and on. And I don't know. People thought that I saw a review where someone was like, "Oh, I wish they showed a little bit more Killmonger." I was like, "Yeah, they showed him a lot in this movie. I don't know what you're talking about. I think they gave him a fair amount of screen time." Um, some of the characters are pushed in the background, although I feel like they didn't really bother me too much. It may bother others, but it didn't really bother me. I thought the ballsy thing I was talking about is that they supposedly kill T'Challa in this movie. Like Michael B. Jordan like throws him, like beats the living shit out of him, and like throws him over to the waterfall. And I know he's not dead and all that stuff, but I thought the way I thought the way the scene went, I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I thought it was a really cool scene. And we don't get like Black Panther for like maybe 10-15 minutes after that, and I thought that was a pretty good move on I guess whoever wrote or directed the movie, Ryan Coogler. I thought it was a really good move on their part or his part. Um, but yeah, and some people may look at it as a cliche. I don't think I've seen uh movies do that too much. The only thing that comes to mind right now is Batman v Superman, where they kill off Superman at the very end of the movie. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen Batman v Superman. If you haven't, been, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Um, Not a good movie by any chance. Oh, it's good, but it's not like fantastic. But yeah, um, the fight scene at the end was pretty cool between him and Killmonger and Black Panther was cool at the end. Uh, what's his face? Forrest Whitaker dying was Forrest Whitaker dies in this movie. Um, anyway, I just really enjoy this movie. Stanley's cameo in this movie is when they go to South Korea, I think it was. Is it me or all these Marvel movies taking place in the same places now? His Age of Ultron took place in Korea. Had like a scene in Korea. Now this movie has a scene in Korea. Civil War and the and Age of Ultron both take place or both have a scene or two in Africa, along with Infinity War. But yeah, so yeah, just weird how they keep shooting in those locations. What else? There was the yeah, so the gambling scene in Korea. We is where we first meet Martin Freeman's character, and he he's gambling and shit like that, and he doesn't really want to be seen right now, and then like right before that scene ends, it like cuts to Stanley stealing Martin Freeman's chips, and just the line they give him to say and the way he says is just so fucking funny. Like, I couldn't stop laughing. I lost it when Stanley popped up and started like, I'm just gonna take this. Oh, and this too. This is mine now. It was just so fucking funny. I loved it. Yeah. Sorry if this is unfocused. I don't know. There's just so much going on. But yeah, I thought Lupita Nyong'o was pretty good in this movie. Forrest Whitaker was pretty good. Daniel Kaluuya, who was in Get Out last year, was also. I also know him from John English Reborn, obscure reference, whatever. Fuck it. Chadwick Boseman, Michael B. Jordan, Danae. Forgot her last name. Whatever. The Michonne from The Walking Dead's in this movie. I didn't know about it until I watched someone's review on it. That was Michonne from The Walking Dead. Yeah. Oh, the fight, not the fight scene, the chase scene in this movie involving all those vehicles, those SUVs being like tumbled and shit. That was a lot of fun to see. And then how I like that one chick, I forgot her name. She was like in this car simulator type thing, and she's driving it and shit like that. And the car like explodes, or they shoot something at the car explodes, and she's just like sliding down the street with just the steering wheel. Actually, no, this wasn't a simulator, just an actual car. The simulator thing was another. The simulator scene was a different thing. Yeah, so she's just sliding down the street with just a car seat and a steering wheel in her hand. I thought that was fucking hilarious. And then T'Challa ripping the tire out of the car and having the car just pretty much being like thrown into like flipping around a building and then crashing. Seeing that in a trailer, like, what the fuck is that car doing? And then seeing it in the movie, like, oh, okay. So they show you in the trailer the car flipping around the building, and then later on in the trailer they show T'Challa ripping the tire out of the car. That scene, him ripping the tire out of the car, is the cause of that car flipping along the building. I don't get why they shot that out of order, but whatever. Really cool scene. Um, yeah, and a few scenes later, what's his face? Claw dies, or no? They capture Claw. Claw gets they capture Claw, and then Claw gets captured by Michael B. Jordan because Michael B. Jordan is the villain of the movie, and they work together with Claw and Michael B. Jordan, and so yeah, they rescue him as you see in the very beginning of the first trailer. So yeah, um, what else? Yeah, pretty much this movie is just the politics of Wakanda. I thought that was really cool. I thought that was really interesting. And then Michael B. Jordan wants to be king of Wakanda, but it went to T'Challa. T'Challa was, I guess, Killmonger was kind of like jealous or whatever, and he kind of wanted to like overthrow him, and so he challenges him to like a fight and kills him, or supposedly kills him. Um, yeah, there's just other tribe. I forgot what happened between the other tribe. I don't know. I got to see Black Panther again. I really love the movie. Um, yeah, I'd still give the movie 5 out of 5, despite some of its flaws. I'm sorry I didn't say my flaws in the review, and I feel like if I were to say something, it would be like a spoiler or something. But yeah, I thought the way they killed off Claw was kind of dumb, and some of the characters were just left in the background. But whatever, can't. I guess I don't know.